बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बिशरह सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वाहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Warm welcome to all of my lovers, followers, subscribers, friends, everybody who is watching me on my channel Asrar Khokar TV English YouTube. Thanks a lot for spending time with me. Today I am once again in front of you with a very small and effective message. You know that I am recording this video on 19th Ramadan, okay, like the 2nd of May 2021. Just before 1 or 2 days, there was election of NA 249. You know, while this election completed and a person from Pakistan People's Party won this contest and won this election. So just after completion of this election, everybody was just saying and raising this hue and cry that there has been malpractices and much more corruption and all these things, like you also must be listening all these things. So I really mean, why I have recorded this my message just for myself, because I've been interested in politics right from my early ages. From 1988, I've been observing these elections. When I was just I think in class 4 or 5. So same things I've been observing in all of the elections. Just a person who is winning must be happy with the results, and a persons who are losing the elections must be annoyed with the results. 88, then 1990, then 1993, then 1996, then definitely there was a coup in 1999, then there was election in 2002, then in 8, then in 13, then in 18, and after that many other elections. Obviously, when a seat is going to be vacant due to any reason, so obviously elections are held there again just to elect the representative for that specific constituency. In all the elections I have observed only one thing, and the people who have been observing these elections from this much time, what I am telling you, so they must be second with me, that in all the elections the losers every time must be saying like, okay, that we are not satisfied, that we will not accept these results. You know what happens then as a result? This was a solution in 2018 election, that there was machinery must be involved there. E-voting was introduced, but what happened, even that it was observed that machines stopped working on the way. Also, this could not solve the problem, this could not solve this issue. Then now you see that in this election all political parties, Pakistan People's Party, PMLN, PTI, all other ethnic parties, everybody is saying that no result, we are not satisfied with the results, we are not going to accept these results. Just in last election in Daska, I also covered that election. Election was held first time, this was not accepted, then election commission said that again elections are going to be held, again held, result was different. Now in 249 same thing is happening, maybe I consider that election is going to be held again. So for God's sake, I request my government opposition, if you are going to observe in any home, like that same problem is been coming from about 25 to 30 years. So even all of the area's people or all of their relatives, neighbors, they must be thinking that there is something flaw in that particular family, that for 30 years the same problem is we have been facing from last 30 years, and even we haven't been able to get any sort of remedy for this. So then whose fault is this? Definitely the makers, the main players' fault is there. So who are the main players? Definitely, very first of all, government, because government is supposed to introduce all the things. All the powers are definitely given to the government to formulate the things, to rectify the things. All the powers are in the hands of government. So for God's sake, now all the parties, which the party has not been in power during these 30 years, then the people are, the people are saying that we are not mean because we are not given the proper opportunity to work on and something like this. I really don't understand. If you want to do something, then definitely nobody can adhere you. This is my personal belief. So you can do this, and if the opposition, if and just been today, what happens, that opposition said, because present regime, the prime minister has offered that opposition should come and sit with us for the election relevant issue, but opposition said no, we are not going to accept your this offer, and particular machinery or e-voting cannot work over here. I'm not saying who is wrong, who is right, but I know just one thing, that this is all the liability of the government just to give this remedy to the nation. Now every party, no party can say that we haven't been in power. Just PTI was there, that which definitely was raising this cry that we haven't been given power to do something for the betterment of the people. But now, sir, in KPK, that this is your second term, I mean, around about 8 years you have spent, and in federal side that you have spent 3 years. So for God's sake, now just mean people should be getting rid of this issue, where all the time you people are having this issue, and we are listening just all the time this hue and cry that we don't have any remedy, and we are not going to accept the results. Just the losing party is never going to accept that results. So please introduce such a great system where every party, I mean, this is happening everywhere. In India, that we consider that India is biggest of our enemy, but I have never listened after the election that the people must be saying, okay, that we are not going to accept it. So for God's sake, this is my request to the government, do the changes in our election system so that everybody should be accepting the results. Thank you very much. Long live Pakistan.